Hello guys, my name is Anup Rode and you are watching ARV Blogs. This video is going to purely revolve around sound system. In this video I am going to show you that how you can convert your traditional home system. Here the traditional means domestic home theaters like a Sony, PVR, Pioneer. It might be 2.1 or 4.1, it doesn't matter. Just you need to connect devices, which I am going to tell you in the upcoming part of the video, and you are ready to have the best experience like a PVR. For how you can interface those two devices with your traditional home theater, so please stay tuned with me till the end of this video. And if you really like this video, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you will get the notification first. So the types of home theaters which you are getting in the market right now, those home theaters, they are not that much capable to provide that level of bass, thunder-like bass like an PVR. So here I have come up with an idea so that you can literally experience an best kind of bass, best level of bass like an PVR at your home only. So for that you just need to have the two components. The first one is Sony power amplifier, and second one is the Sony subwoofer of 1000 watts. So guys, this is Sony amplifier of the 600 watts. Here you can see the branding of a Sony amplifier, and this is the Sony Explode series amplifier. This amplifier is of 4 channel and it provides a 600 watts of output. At the back side of a Sony amplifier you can see these many of ports. The left port is responsible for the front speaker out. The rightmost port, this one, is responsible for the power, to supply the power to this amplifier. Usually this takes 12 volt 50 ampere of power. Here you can see the two resistance, 25 ampere and 25 ampere, and this port is responsible for the rear speaker out. Basically this amplifier comes with two input compartments. First one is for the low intensity and the next one is for the high level intensity. This compartment of input is responsible for the connecting high level of or high amplified sound for the input. You can consider if you are using the two amplifier in a one system, then you can connect those two amplifier with the help of this port. And here you will get the two screws. With the help of these screws or by adjusting this screw, you can adjust the volume of your system and the quality of the system. In upcoming part of a video, I'll show you that how you can interface this power amplifier with the other components of the sound system. So let's begin. So this is Sony subwoofer. As you can see here, the branding of Sony and the Explode series. This subwoofer is of 1000 watt. So you can get the different varieties of the Sony woofer in the market, like 800 watts, 1000 watts, 1200 watts, up to 1800 of watts. So we are using in this project 1000 watts of Sony subwoofer. So this is Eyeballs 2.1 home theater. Actually this home theater I have been using since last 2 to 3 years. So you should have at least this kind of home theater at your home, so that you can interface this home theater with your power amp, Sony power amp, and the subwoofer, and the combinedly it will give a best effect like in PVR. So for the further video and further demonstration, I am going to use this 2.1. I am going to enhance the capacity of this Eyeballs home theater along with the Sony power amp. So let's move on towards the further accessories. So guys, till now we have seen 3 devices for the implementation of this surround like PVR experience. That the first thing is Sony amplifier, second Sony subwoofer, and third one is traditional kind of home theater. In my case, I am using Eyeballs 2.1 home theater. You might be using Philips, Sony, JBL, any one of them, and 2.1, 4.1 doesn't matter. So you can go with that. But along with these 3 devices, we need to use this SMPS power unit. So this unit, it fulfills the requirement of the amplifier, like voltage and ampere ratings. In my case, I'm using Sony 4 channel of amplifier of Explode series, so it requires 12 ampere of volts and 50 amperes of current. For providing that rating, we need to use this SMPS. So while selecting the SMPS, you should go for the gaming computer CPU SMPS, because those SMPS are heavy duty. It can support the high load capacity devices. It can provide the high current, high power, but in my case I'm using the 600 watts. So this is the front view of SMPS. Here you will get the switch, on off switch, and this is the 3-phase input for the AC current. And at the back side, these are the cables. These many cables you will get, and these are of DC current supply. So out of these all cables, you need to select few of them for the better and the desired output of the AC current. So for that you need to prefer this chart. It shows that if you want maximum current, that its capacity is 600 watt, but it's not a capacity, it stretch up to the 600 watts. Its factors are 130, 540, 3.6 and 12.5. that means it takes the input from the AC current, means you are from domestic board, it takes 250 volts and it converts that 250 volts into these factors like 3.3 volts to 24 ampere DC current, and 5 volt 20 ampere DC current, 12 volt 23 ampere, 12 volt 23 ampere, 12 volt 2.3 ampere. So these are the all factors which it converts from the 250 volts of AC current. Here you need to see which factor is suitable for your requirement. Like for me it's 12 volt 23 ampere and it can draw at max 540 watts and it can stretch up to 600 watts. So I'm going to set my power amplifier with this yellow cable, like 540 watts. So we need to use the yellow cable from out of this yellow cables. The connection of this amplifier and the SMPS is going to cover in the further part of the video. Let's begin the interfacing of all the components, but first we need to create few of the connections in the SMPS so that we can extract the 540 watts of supply from this unit. So for that, so guys, here you can see the 4 bunch of wires. This one is first wire, this is the second bunch of wire, this is the third bunch of wire, and this is the fourth bunch of wire. So out of this 4, you need to skip this huge pin and these 2 bunches. Only one bunch which is containing only yellow cables and the black cables, that pins you need to select. So these 3 pins I'm keeping aside and taking this yellow and black wire. Out of this all yellow and all black wires, I made 2 bunches of black and yellow. So you need to connect these all yellow cables within one wire. So I connected this black cable. Here you can see, here are the 2 wires, one is black and second one is red. So red is plus and black is minus. So I connected the red wire with yellow in this, and the black cable and this black cable I connected with this bunch of black cable in this junction. This connection I already done just 2 days before, guys. And one more thing, this is the huge pin, only the one pin you will get in this whole unit, this one, and this is the huge one. So you can see clearly that the green pin here, and exactly beside to that a black pin is also available. 2 pins you need to connect, you need to short it with the help of this type of pin. So you need to short these 2 wires, green and black wires, with the help of this pin. This is for the power upping this SMPS without connecting this pin to the CPU's power board. So that's why we need to short these 2 pins so that the SMPS will switch on without connecting this pin to the motherboard of the CPU. So only this much about these 3 pins, just keep it aside. Now you need to connect this one wire, convert these bunches into this simple wire. So now guys, you will get the 12 volt 50 ampere of the current from these two wires, one pair of the wire, and this you can directly connect to the amplifier. So let's interface these two components with each other, this SMPS with the power amp. So just now only we have extracted these two wires from the unit of SMPS. So now we are going to connect these two wires to this power amp at the power compartment. So let's see how we can connect. This is the power compartment of the amplifier. So here we are having 3 pins. First one is remote, second one is 12 volt, and third one is ground. So these 2 pins, in these 2 pins, the red one is for the 12 volt output and the black one is for the ground. So we need to connect these 2 pins to this 12 volt and ground. Here will be red pin and here will be black pin. So let's connect this to one. Now we need to short this remote port with a 12 volt port with the help of this small pin you can see here. So guys, this is the connection you can made. I have shorted these 2 ports, that remote and 12 volt, and I have connected this red pin to the 12 volt and the black wire to the ground. These pins are from SMPS unit, the direct DC current, 12 volt 50 ampere. So guys, here I am using the 2 speakers of my iWall home theater, this 1 and 2 speaker. So along with these 2 speaker, you will get the 4 wires, the 2 wires from the each speaker, and the each speaker you will get the white color wire along with this black one. So you need to connect this plus with plus wire of 2 speaker. So I am connecting this. So ultimately you will get the one pair of the wire like this. So now you can connect n number of speakers in this way, and you can connect it to the front port of the power amp. So this is the front port of the wire. So this is the front compartment of the speaker of the power amp. So you need to connect this port to this and this. So guys, you have connected these speakers to the front compartment of the amplifier. Now still having 2 empty ports for the front speaker. Here you can connect the rest of the speakers of the home theater, or you can connect the external speakers. You can directly buy from them from online market, or you can directly buy from local market. That also you can connect, and you can increase the capacity of your home theater by externally. If you don't have any home theater, then don't worry, you can directly buy sound speakers from the local market, and also you can connect those speakers to this amplifier. Just keep in mind that the wattage rating of this amplifier should be matches with the local speakers which you are buying from the market. Here are the front speaker ports, exactly just 2 compartments away. Here you will get the rear speaker output. So here we need to connect our subwoofer of the Sony. So this is the rear speaker output of the Sony amplifier, and here we can connect the Sony subwoofer of 1000 watt to any one of the compartment in this rear speaker output. These 2 pins are especially responsible for the left terminal. These 2 pins are responsible for the right terminal. These are the pins of the Sony subwoofer. Just connect these 2 pins here. So guys, this compartment is for front speakers, and we have connected the front speakers at the left port of the front speaker output, and still we are having the port is empty. Here we can connect the external speakers or any extra speakers to increase the capacity of the sound system. This port is for rear speaker output, and here we have connected this Sony subwoofer, and this is the power unit. So this wire comes from the SMPS unit along with 12 volt 50 ampere supply. So these are the all connections of the speaker and the power. So now we need to give the input to this amplifier. So for that we need to connect an aux pin to this compartment, and in this compartment, so this is the front line and this is the rear line, and here you will get the 2 terminals in each line, like left right of the front, left right of the rear. So these 2 pins will send the input to this compartment. This is front line, and these 2 pins will send the input to the rear pin. This is for this one. So let's connect to the aux cable to this port. So guys, I demonstrated you that how you can convert your traditional home theater into the PVR like Boost experience, and the components and the devices which I used in my video, those components you can buy from the link provided in the description. So go there and check it out. If you really like this video, then please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get the notification first. This video has not ended here. I am going to show you the demo of my home theater. So for the best experience, wear the headphones and enjoy the video. So see you in next video. Bye.
Every warrior has a beginning. For 600 years, our ninja have brought peace to the world. The journey from here is yours to decide.
Stop right there! Who are you? I don't want to shoot you!
Fine. Don't shoot me. Mind if I shoot you?
I could have killed you on the roof!
Maybe you should have.
Did I show you a picture of me?
Yeah, you look old.
Kid, you take one step closer. You're gonna leave me no choice.